let's talk specifically about Voltage and your journey. What growth stage would you say that Voltage is in right now?
Yeah, we are. I've been talking a lot, not like business school definitions, but my own definitions of comparing and contrasting, like crazy growth versus scaling. We've iterated on our business model a lot. Founded in 2005 as a creative shop before I came into the picture. Quickly started doing websites as well and adding that on as a service. And then I came in 2013 to start the digital marketing team to help kind of do the next iteration. What we learned being kind of a full service and then mostly digital, but still holding on to creative and all these things is I had people on islands where I might have 70 clients and I'd have one social media person, one copywriter who had to really stretch and span across all different industries and focuses. And I'd have a lot of ups and downs between project work and retainer work. And the model wasn't serving us well because we just kept bolting on more stuff
Yeah.
without some intentionality to it. And so, in full transparency, I saw some, we went through some challenges and some of the weaknesses got exposed. And so I had to take a step out of it and get more proactive with looking at building it for the next 5 or 10 years. And so we've rebuilt essentially the agency and the business model. And so while we used to take on any client that matched up in terms of culture fit and looking at where they are and budget alignment and service offerings that we have, we've been very selective. We learned how to sell ourselves out of a deal. And as we've narrowed down from doing 12 things to just 2 things, naturally we've developed a lot of great referral partners as well. And so we do the 2 things that we think we could pitch against anyone in North America on. And the things that, so that if we were looking at good, better, best, the 2 things that we felt like we did best, those are the 2 things we do today. We weren't doing malpractice by our clients and the other things, but they were just
Yeah.
good. And we couldn't win that pitch against that social media agency necessarily, or who's focused on that. And so now naturally we get work from other agencies and we refer out to people that we feel like are in that specialty or subject matter expert, or we bring them in with us at that level. And then we have just a ton of trust because we have only experts in the room and we don't have some of the weaknesses we had either in-house before or didn't have a good referral partner out to. And so what's really interesting in that is our culture has gone from working with a lot of startups, feeling like one ourselves, grow at irresponsible levels and break everything and burn people out or not be able to have that next role for them because we're just stacking clients and stacking people and not watching what that does to our people and to client relationships and results, to stable and scalable. So I feel like our model is right where I want it to be. We've been in it for a couple of years, and I talk about scaling it, not unchecked growth. And so we have
Yeah.
aggressive goals, 30, 40% year over year growth, but doing it without getting out of the lanes that we're in, or or by sacrificing and taking on clients that aren't a right fit for us and might be a
Yeah.
right fit for a partner.
And Voltage is you have focused the work on web development, website development, and SEO, right?
Yeah, and we talk about search more as a general term. So SEO is in
Sure,
it.
not SEO, right?
SEO is still a big component. Paid search, those work well together, and then where we are with AI as well.
Yep. And so when you originally came in, because you were a boomerang, right? You came in, you worked with them, then you
Yeah.
left, then you came back, and then you took ownership. Was the organization of that mindset that, they were pretty open to taking business, and it was like, if we can help, we'll try, versus no, we're the very best at this? Was that the mindset of the previous owners?
It was, and for a few years, I mean, we tripled top line, more than doubled people, and it was just easy. Work was just coming in. We were stacking it up. It was
High
mostly
times.
lower risk, but we did have some wrong fit, and those were, noisy. But we weren't. It was just coming so fast, and then if any one little thing slows it down, that's where all those things get exposed, or whether it's a wrong fit, wrong seat on the bus, or an economic thing happens, or a client gets acquired, and then you have to reevaluate.
Yeah.
So high growth,
And
but high risk.
right.